Hello, everyone. I want to talk about exercise 3, lines as a surface. And we're going to be doing this exercise based off the worksheet called dividing lines. And we're going to be using our straight edge here. We're going to be using one of our sides of our triangle, which is perpendicular to the straight edge. We're going to be either using the 30-60 degree triangle or the 45-degree triangle to make these 3 lines. We're going to be creating 2 sheets for exercise 3, and it's called lines of surface. So let's start. I want to show you how to do this. And there's going to be 3 random lines, and you're going to create your own design. I'm going to create mine, but I'll show you how to create this project. So I'm just going to draw one line in space here using my straight edge and this line, and I'm just going to randomly put it here. Let's just say any length that you want, but I'm going to make that length like that, one line. Okay, now I'm going to use my 30-60 to create this angle, this 30-degree angle. And again, this could be random, this could be anywhere. So I'm going to move this down. I'm going to make a line right there, and I'm going to make it that long. Okay? And then I'm going to create a third line. This time, I could use this again and create another line up here. I can create a horizontal line if I want to, but I'm going to create one line with a 45-degree angle here. Let's see, where can I put that? Or where should I put it? I want to make this somewhat kind of interesting, right? Let's say I put it right here, but I'm going to make it small. Just like that. Just 3 lines I'm making. Now, in this example, this line could have moved over out to here, right? This line could have been further out, but I'm just going to create this as an example. You're going to create lines in your own design. So we're going to divide these lines into 8 equal parts, or 8 units. Remember, that's what that worksheet was all about. So how do we do that? Remember, we have to draw a horizontal line here to split this vertical line into 8 units. So I'm going to draw a horizontal line like this, light, right? And what am I going to do here? I'm going to go to my units, and I need to divide this line into 8 units, right? So what can I do here? Well, I know this side of the ruler, right? That's 1 through 12, that's inches, right? I can put my 0 mark here at the bottom, and then wait till it hits 8 here. Spin it till it hits 8, and it's right there, right? And then I'm going to hold, I got to hold it down because it's going to move. Hold it down, and then I'm going to create a light line, right? And then I'm going to make the tick marks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's the last one, right? So now, what can I do? I'm going to create tick marks right here, or just light lines. I'm not going to go all the way across. I just want to draw some light lines there where these tick marks at, right? Because we're dividing all these lines into 8 equal parts. A little fun exercise here. And then one more. So I know this line right here has 8 equal parts because of this dividing line exercise that we did, and how we create that, right? So now these 2 lines, a little bit tricky, right? But I know I made this line with a 30-60, right? This is the 30-degree, right? But now what do I have to do? I have to turn this angle because I need one of the sides to be what? 90 degrees, right? This, if I draw a light line here, this line that I drew from there to light line there, I know that this corner is 90 degrees. Now I can do this dividing exercise, right, from there to there, I want to divide this line into 8, right? So what do I have to do? I have to first figure out one of these scales, right? Let's see, I'm gonna do let's see, which one could I do? The 3/4, that's too big. Let's see if I can do the 1/2 inch. If I put the 0 there and the 8, yeah, that'll work. Because I'm going to use the 1/2 inch, right? I'm going to put the 0 at this corner, and then how many units? You got to divide it into 8 equal parts. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's the 8. I put the 0 there, and the 8 lands right on that line right there. So what am I going to do? I'm going to put tick marks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are my tick marks. What do I have to do? I didn't draw that line, right? I got to draw the line. There are my tick marks. You can see them ever so slightly, 8 units. So now I have to divide this line into 8 units. So I'm just going to bring each tick mark and mark the line itself, make them a little darker so that you can see them. That line, that line, that one, and that one. So this line here is divided into 8. That line is divided into 8 vertically. Now I got to divide this line, right? I did this with a 45 degrees, so I got to put a 90 degree, I need a 90 degree angle here. So what can I do? I'm going to bring my 45 degree up, and I'm going to create a line here, light line, because this is the line where I'm going to put my 0 here on this edge, right? And I'm going to divide this line into 8 equal parts, or 8 units. So I'm going to go to the 1/4 inch here. That's kind of too small if I put my 0 there, because there's my 8. I want to hit this line, right? So let's go to 3/8 equals a foot. Where's that at? There it is. So I'm going to go to the 0, and I'm going to twist it till it hits 8 on this line, and it's right there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's 0, and then there's the 8. So now what I'm going to do I'm going to draw first is the line, and now I'm going to make the tick marks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's 8. Now what can I do? I'm going to draw lines back to this line, because I'm going to divide this line into 8 equal parts. There's a line. There's a line. All right. Here's where it's going to get exciting. So I got this line divided into 8 equal parts, this line divided into 8 equal parts, and then this line divided into 8 equal parts. Okay, now we're going to do this exercise, lines as a surface, or surface as lines. And then we're going to now, from each point where there's the divisions, we're going to go onto the opposite end of each of these lines, and then we're going to make a loop. Okay, so for instance, I'm going to connect this line first to this one. So I want to connect this line to the opposite end of this line. So I'm going to take this point, I'm going to go to that point, vice versa from that point to that one to that one. Let me do it so you can understand what I'm talking about. So I'm taking this point, and I'm going to draw a line to the opposite end of this point right here, like so. I'm going to keep doing that. Now this point, I'm going to draw a line to this point. And continue. Continue.
Now, at some point, you might need to sharpen the pencil. I might be getting to that point, but you're going to see this really dynamic effect of what I'm doing. It's almost like a time warp kind of image. I'm going opposite each line, their points. Almost got this sort of weave basket going on. Kind of cool here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect. I can do either way, right? I can connect this line to that one or that to that, but I'm going to make a continuous loop. Let me do this, try to do this fairly quickly. I'm going to connect this line to this one. So from this end, I'm going to go this opposite end. So from here to there, probably have to keep my line sharp here, huh? That to this one. Then this line then this guy. Always holding down this triangle. If you don't hold it down, it could slip on you and you'll have a not so straight line, right? And now this line, and now this line. It's going to create this interesting pattern, and that's why each and every one of you who do this is going to be different. I'm going to connect this one to this corner like so. Kind of neat there. You can see what's going on when I position these lines close or far, but it's only 3 lines. Let me sharpen my pencil, and now I'm going to close the loop here. So I'm going to connect this line to this one. So again, I'm going to go opposite. So this one's going to go here first, right? This one's going to go like that. Then we keep going down the line. This point is going to go to that point, and then we're just going to keep going around. Keep in mind, you want to make sure you're spinning your pencil. You want this thing to look kind of dark as far as the line weight, because it'll create this really, again, this dynamic folding or this like time dimension warp image. Well, to me anyway. And then I'm going to connect this point. I'm going to the opposite ends, holding that triangle down. You're pressing up against it, and you don't want to move like I might be doing here. I don't know if I'm nervous or almost done. Here's my last one. Let me flip this triangle this way. Actually, my second to last one. And here's the corner. Really neat project. You're going to do 2 of these. And there's that sort of, almost looks like a bird, huh? So that's the project, and you put your name down here. You're going to do 3 lines. They're either going to be parallel and then perpendicular, 90 degree. You're going to use either the 30-60 triangle or the 45 triangle. To create 3 lines, you're going to divide each line into 8 units or 8 equal parts. And again, experiment with moving these lines over. If I were to move this, over here or this line further down, it would create a different pattern, right?
So this is exercise 3. You're gonna do 2 sheets, different designs. And this is all about dividing a line, right? That was that worksheet exercise that we did. So, yeah, this is kind of a fun exercise. 2 sheets, remember, 11 by 17. Create your border, put your name down here at the bottom, and stay consistent and sharp with your pencil. Divide that line.